I'm Karen Nally, and we're in the kitchen today making truffles for Valentine's Day. So these are very easy to make. It takes a little bit of time, and so we're gonna stop and start so you don't have to wait so long. Okay, so truffles, 2 ingredients, chocolate and cream. If you saw the recipes for ganache earlier today in the post, that used a 1-to-1 ratio of chocolate and cream, and that gives you a dippable, pourable consistency. We're going to do a little bit different. We're going to use 12 ounces, which is like 3/4 of a 12 ounces a pint, 1 3/4 cup, and I need to check that. And 2/3 of a cup of cream. So 12 ounces of chocolate and 2/3 of a cup of cream. So I'm going to put that over here, and I want to bring it to a rapid boil. Now, for the best truffles, you really should use a heavy cream. Heavy cream, by definition, is supposed to have 36% milk fat or cream. I'm using a whipping cream, which can vary anywhere from 30 to 36% depending on the brand and what they put in it. But it'll still be really yummy. But for the best, use the heavy cream. And again, for chocolate, I like to use up what I have on hand. So what I have are some Kraft melts. And these are a salted caramel, which will be yummy. I have no doubt of that. The nice thing about using the Kraft melts is that they have already been tempered. If you're doing any dipping chocolate, then that is important to give you that fresh snap of the chocolate. If you notice when you use chocolate chips for candy making, they don't really have that snap, and that has to do with the tempering. So I'm just using the bench scraper to throw them on the floor to chop this up. And, dogs can't have chocolate. Very bad, very bad. So make sure if you have dogs around, you pick up your dropping. All right. This just makes it really easy for me when I'm chopping something hard like this, and I'm not worried about the size. So as soon as this comes to a rapid boil, then we will put them together. And I don't really need to chop this very much. It's they're wafers, so they're fairly thin. If I had my choice of chocolates to use to make truffles, I would use Callebaut. It's CALLEBOUT. That is some good chocolate for making candies. But like I said, I like to use up what's on hand, and they'll still be yummy. I used to make these a lot when my kids were younger. Oh, a long time ago. And, gosh, a long time ago. And they could give them to their teachers for Valentine's and different things like that. Or we'd have all the kids over and make truffles for Valentine's. Good times. And hopefully you'll have some good times making this with your kids or your grandkids or your boyfriend or just eating them. All right. We got this chopped up pretty good. So I'm just going to put that in there. And I can hear it starting to boil. I wanted a full-on boil, so it's hot. All right. And we're almost there. And we have a boil. So off it goes. I'm going to pour it right in on top of this chocolate. The cast iron, enameled cast iron pans do get hot, so grab something to pick them up. Just pour that right over the top. Put my handle out of the way. And we're gonna let this sit for 5 minutes. So I'll see you back in a minute. So here we are. It's been 5 minutes, and you can see that all of that is just beautifully melted. And if you try and stir it in, it takes a little while. Just work at it. The whisk works very well. I don't know if any of you have the Pampered Chef whisk, but the weight of it in your hand is beautiful. It really is a lovely whisk. This is the same one I had when I signed up 15 years ago when my kids were little. All right. This is not a very attractive color. The chocolate ones will look prettier, but we're gonna roll them in either powdered sugar, or cocoa powder, or nuts, or sprinkles, depending on who your audience is. All right. I really wanna make sure that I get it mixed well. It should look nice and glossy from all the cream in there, the oils of the cream. And just really make sure that you get it mixed well. And you can see how creamy that looks. Okay, so this has to go sit in the fridge for an hour before we can finish the truffles. We'll be back. Hello, we're back. Look, it magically changed bowls. So I have my, that's really dark. I've already tested it with a spoon to see if it was good to go. So I have my truffles here, and I was thinking about what to roll them in, and I had this setting out from making dog treats the other day, and I thought, what a great way to roll them in the snack bar pan, especially if you have kids, because you can put different things and keep them separate. So we'll give it a try. I did add some sliced almonds to the manual food processor, and I'm going to add those to my yummies to roll the truffles in. And then I have some cocoa powder, and I have some powdered sugar, and we're just going to make truffles. So I have some cold water here. I probably should go get some ice just to help it come out of here. And I think I'm going to put a little bit of butter on my hands because my hands are so dry. And I don't want to put lotion. That would be yucky. All right, so let's make some truffles. So I have the small scoop, and I'm just going to pop it out there. A little water on them now that they're done. Won't hurt anything, but you really don't want to do that when you are mixing them, because water will make the chocolate seize, and that's no bueno. So I just rolled this in some gold sugar that I have, and I have these little mini muffins, and voila, truffle. So let me set some of these out here. And dip that in the water. You could do so many fun things with these. Like I have the salted caramel. I could mix them together and make a swirl, or do a small ball of caramel and the chocolate around. In fact, I might do that in a little bit. I have some candy hearts here. Oh, look how cute that is. That's stinking cute. And again, if you're melting chocolate, never use water. Always use milk or cream. Water and chocolate don't get along, but at this point, it'll just make them a little stickier for the toppings. Oh my lands. This is really hard being on a low-carb diet. Look at that. These are fresh truffles, so they do need to be refrigerated. I lived in Belgium, and they have French truffles everywhere. You go up and they have just a shop like Leonidas. Beautiful truffles. And let's see, let's try some powdered sugar. And put that one in, a red one. And give that a dip. These are going to be so pretty and so decadent for Valentine's. And some cocoa powder. Give it a little woo, woo, woo. All right. Look at that. These are the 1 cup prep bowls. I love them. They have lids. They're good for all kinds of leftovers. And let's see, what else do I have? I think I'm going to go back on repeat. So I hope that you guys take the time to have some fun and make some candies. Do another heart one with your family or friends, or your family that are friends. And do make sure you keep them in the refrigerator. Actually, oh, I made some French toast muffins. And I need to put those away. So I got a little box from the dollar store. And I just put some, looks like there was a sample to be had. And I'm just going to set these in here. And like I said, what a great teacher gift, or for your favorite Valentine, to make them a decadent, yummy Valentine treat. Well, I have to finish filling it up, but Truffles. If you have any questions, just be sure to reach out to me, and have a wonderful day.